It's time to get better at golf, and this time we're going to tackle a question that was sent in to us by Terry, Gene, Alan, and a couple others, including maybe one guy named Bill. Oh, by the way, I'm Bill. This is Kyle Martin, the PGA professional at the Fortress Golf Course in Frankenmuth, Michigan, and the question that was sent in is, as you get older, it seems like those distances decrease. How can somebody who's advancing in years and still loves the game maintain or maybe even increase their distance? We're going to do this in 5 minutes or less, so there's the timer.
All right, so number one is take your existing driver and make sure most drivers are adjustable now. You can change the loft, you can change the direction. So number one is make sure you have enough loft.
What should it be? How do we know that?
So I would definitely come in and see a PGA professional or go to a club fitting and see, is my existing equipment great? Does it fit me? Or do I need to look at something like a different shaft combination or a head combination or loft? Most people don't have enough loft on their driver, which means the ball launches too low. Golf balls nowadays versus if this is an aging demographic, if we're talking about men and women that are getting older, golf balls used to spin a lot more. When it was the Tour Bellata and things like that 20, 30, 40 years ago, the golf ball spun a lot more. Now the golf ball spins way less. And so when you hit a golf ball, if you don't have spin, you need loft. So when people are coming in and getting fit and they're coming in with a 9-degree or an 8-degree driver, unless you're swinging over 115 miles an hour, you probably don't need that. You need something with more loft. So
and by the way, if you're swinging over 115 miles an hour, you didn't send this question in to me.
Right, well said. So I would look at 10, 11, maybe even 12 degrees of loft.
Okay.
But getting on a launch monitor, something like a TrackMan or a Flight Scope or a Unicore, gives you the opportunity to find out what loft you really need, and that'll allow you to carry the ball much farther. The ball is going to tumble. Most golf courses we're playing, we're getting some roll, and we want some roll, but we want to have enough loft to carry the ball as far as it can possibly go to maximize that distance.
One of the companies years ago had a real big promotional push for teeing it higher. You know, we've all heard the phrase tee it high and let it fly. But for a lot of golfers, especially male golfers, there was an ego thing. Like if somebody recommended your driver be 11 degrees, you look at him like, I'm not, what are you, crazy?
Right.
The great players are at 9 and under, 8 and under. Would you just put to rest the idea that there's some sort of shame related in the loft, having the correct loft on your driver?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the players on tour, well, we'll start with me. So my driver, I have a Titleist GT3. My driver is set at 10 3/4, so almost 11 degrees of loft. I don't spin the ball a ton, so I need that loft, but that allows me to carry the ball my anticipated distance where I'm still getting rollout. So while I'm not swinging nearly as fast as a lot of the students that I've had recently, you know, loft gives yourself an advantage. If you don't have enough loft, it's a significant disadvantage.
Okay, let's talk about number two, and that is just the idea of speed. As we get older, our bodies become a little less flexible, and we probably literally just lose speed. So over the years, I've had the privilege of working with Golf Forever, which Scotty Scheffler uses, a great system, Super Speed Sticks, the Orange Whip, the Stack system. There's a lot of programs out there that are really well designed for golfers of any age.
Right.
Let's talk briefly, if you would, about just the speed factor, the raw speed factor.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you know, your clubhead speed and the centerness of contact is going to produce the fastest ball speed, which is what's giving you your distance. So no matter what, if you hit the center of the face every time, but you're swinging slower because you're not doing anything actively to try and swing faster, the ball's not going to go as far. So speed is king. And if you have it, you have to use it. Oftentimes the fastest players that I have are hitting a 3-iron or a 4-iron off the tee, and I'm like, no, you need to hit driver. It's such a big separator for you. But the people that aren't swinging fast need to subscribe to something like the Super Speed Sticks or the Stack system or any of those systems that do overspeed training. The key is just consistency. If you can do something 3 times a week or every day, you know, every little bit counts. Right.
For 5 or 10 minutes. By the way, we'll have links to each one of those in the description below just to help you out. You can click through. We can even save you a couple bucks. How about ball positioning? Sometimes as we age, we forget about where that ball is supposed to be in our driver stance because it's not the same as our pitching wedge stance.
Right.
Where do you want to see that ball for maximum efficiency?
Yeah, so with a driver, the ball speed or the ball position should be left of center to closer to your left, inside of
Go
your
ahead and
left
set up
heel
and
for
show
a
us, yeah.
right-handed player. Yeah, so ball position for a right-handed player should be just inside of that left heel. That gives the golf club head the opportunity to hit it on the way up. And if we can hit the ball on the way up with proper loft, the ball is going to carry significantly farther.
Okay, so there is hope out there
100%.
for those who are a little discouraged by seeing the numbers go down. I've played frequently with a gentleman who is 80 years old, and he still hits it really,
does.
really well. And you've seen him as well. So don't give up, but make sure that you commit yourself to some of the, not just the setup ideas that Kyle's talking about and the right loft on your driver, but you're going to have to put in some intentional work for your body, for your core. I know it sounds complicated. You don't have to go join a gym,
No.
but you do have to do something. You can't expect to just roll into the parking lot, step onto the first tee, and hit it like you did when you were 28.
One workout's not going to do it, right? It's being diligent and being committed to that process and knowing that it may not show up overnight, but it'll show up over time. And the faster you can swing this club with center face contact, I mean, it's easy science, easy math, the farther the ball's going to go.
Yeah. If you want a personal opinion, the Super Speed Sticks program has been really helpful for me. I think it will be for you as well. Links below. Thanks for the questions that you guys sent in. Get better at golf. And if you have other questions, put them in the comments below. And the next time Kyle and I get together, we'll address the next batch of questions. See you next time.